My name is Lisa, and I'm a full-time homemaker. I live happily with my husband, Noah, and our daughter, Madison. Right now, we're living overseas because of Noah's job.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Madison. Remember, we agreed to speak Japanese at home.
Come on, just for greetings. It's fine, right? I get how she feels.
Wait a second. Wasn't it you, Noah, who suggested this rule for our family when we left Japan?
If Dad says it's okay, I won't do it.
Where did you even learn Japanese like that? All right, fine. From now on, no English at home. I promise.
Great. Since you just spoke English, Noah, you're paying a fine.
What? Since when do we have a fine system for this?
Madison wants those colorful chocolates as a reward.
That's a great idea. Let's make him buy lots of them for us.
Seriously? Wait a second. Didn't Madison just speak English too?
Huh? Did she?
English, hard. Madison, no understand.
Why is your Japanese so broken all of a sudden? Fine. I'll buy the chocolates, whatever.
Yay, I love you, Dad. Here's a good bicus for you.
Lisa, I'm not going to go into detail, but can we reconsider this rule starting now?
Sure. That's another fine for you.
Why does that one even count?
This is Noah and Madison. Noah and I have been close since our school days, and eventually, we got married. Thanks to Noah's kindness, I've been able to build such a happy family. One day, I got a call from my younger brother, Armand. Hello, Armand? It's been a while. How have you been?
It's been a while. I've been doing great, and thanks to that, I'm getting married soon.
That's wonderful. Wait, what? You're getting married? Congratulations, Armand.
Thanks. We're planning to have a wedding too. Can you make it?
Of course. I'll move heaven and earth to be there.
Thank you. I knew you'd say that, sis. By the way, here's who I'm marrying. Turns out, she showed up in an old photo we took together by coincidence.
Wait, what? That kind of coincidence really happens? It's like a miracle. Armand informed me about his wedding, and since he's having a ceremony, we decided to attend as a family. When I told Noah and Madison about it. So, that's the story. Armand is getting married.
Wow, that's great. Congratulations to him.
Congratulations, right?
Hey, wait a second, wasn't that just English?
Anyway, we've been invited to the wedding, so I'd like the three of us to go. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, of course. I'll check if I can get the time off. But, about Madison using English just now.
Yay. I can't wait for the wedding, it'll be so much fun.
Right? I'm excited too.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess.
A few days later, Noah got approval from his workplace, and it was officially decided that the three of us could attend the wedding. I was thrilled at the thought of seeing my parents and relatives after such a long time. On the wedding day, we arrived at the venue and reunited with my parents.
Oh, it's been a while. Lisa, Madison, and Noah.
Oh my, you've all changed so much since the last time I saw you.
Hearing that makes me feel a little shy, you know?
Dad, that's what they call flattery, isn't it?
I know that. I was just joking around.
You're as lively and fun as ever, I see.
Yes. And it's so good to see both of you looking well too. These are my parents. They were overjoyed to see how much Madison had grown since the last time. The ceremony began shortly after, and witnessing the happy couple was incredibly moving. Time flew by, and soon it was time for the reception.
Sis, it's been a while. How have you been?
It has been a while. I'm doing great. More importantly, you two look absolutely perfect together, so stunning.
You're making me blush. But thanks, it means a lot.
Sayami, you look gorgeous. That dress suits you so well, you could be a model.
How can you even say something like that? You're unbelievable. Your personality is awful.
And you are?
I'm Sana, Siami's best friend. I'll never forgive you. Apologize to Siami right now.
Wait, Sana, what's gotten into you?
What's gotten into me? I can't stay silent anymore. You don't need to fake a smile, Siami.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You used to boss Siami around when you were in school.
What?
Maybe the one who did it has forgotten, but the one who endured it remembers for life. You took advantage of her, threatened her, and treated her horribly, didn't you? Who do you think you are? And now you're married, with a daughter, living so happily that you've forgotten the past. Unbelievable.
Wait.
Apologize to Sumi. Get on your knees, say you're sorry, and leave this venue immediately.
While I was talking to Armand, the bride's best friend, Sana, suddenly confronted me. She was furious, accusing me of mistreating Siami during our school days. To address Sana's anger, I decided to clarify something. I hate to interrupt your anger, but what exactly are you talking about? This is my first time meeting the bride, Siami.
What? Are you seriously going to keep pretending?
Hey, calm down. My sister has been living overseas all this time. She hasn't even had the chance to meet Siami until today. It's genuinely their first time meeting.
Even you're saying that, Armand. I hate to break it to you, but there's no way I can believe that.
Wait, Sana, maybe you should calm down for a second.
Sumi, how can you not be upset? This is the person who put you through so much suffering.
I really don't know what you're talking about. Could you explain it in detail, please?
Fine. Back in school, Siami was constantly exploited by you. And to help my struggling best friend, I ended up pitching in to meet your demands too.
Oh no, I totally forgot about using Lisa's name to scam Sana for money.
Siami, that look on your face. It seems like you're finally remembering how you felt back then. Those humiliating days. I'll never forgive you for them.
According to Sana, it seems like I was a notorious troublemaker in the past. So, I decided to clear things up. Sana, I've never done anything like that.
You're still going to lie? Weren't you part of that infamous flashy group back then? I heard so many bad rumors about you.
That's true. You're absolutely right about that, Sana. But I left that group because I hated everything they were doing. After that, I was the one who got ostracized.
You left. Do you really think you can fool me with that excuse? Anyone can say whatever they want to sound innocent. If you really left, then show me some proof.
Sana, that's unreasonable. What kind of proof could she possibly have for something like that? Besides, my sister isn't the kind of person who would do those things. Can't you trust me, her brother, when I say that?
Stay out of this. Of course you'd defend her, your family. So, do you have proof? If not, then.
I don't know if this counts as proof, but take a look at this photo. The only ones I have are of me with Noah, who was the studious student council president back then.
What's with this plain-looking duo? Wait, is this girl you?
Yes. This is how I looked throughout school. You can check with my yearbook or ask my classmates. They'll confirm it right away.
But even if you looked like this, you were in that group, so.
I don't associate with people who exploit others. I swear to God I've never done anything like that, nor would I ever.
Swearing to God, that's a bit dramatic. Oh right, you lived overseas, but still, you.
The photo I showed seemed to convince Sana to some extent, and her anger began to subside. However, as Sana became confused by the situation, the conversation took an unexpected turn.
Lisa's telling the truth. She would never do something like that. As her husband, I know her better than anyone.
Yeah, Mommy is a kind person. Madison knows it, so it must be true.
Oh, your family. Now that I think about it, she does seem different from what I imagined. The stories of her don't match her at all. Hey, Siami, what's going on here?
Maybe the Lisa we see now is kind-hearted, but it's true that Lisa extorted money from me back then.
Siami, why would you lie like this?
As her parent, I may be biased, but Lisa is not the kind of person who would do that.
We've watched Lisa closely her whole life, and she's never shown any signs of such behavior.
Even her parents.
I'm not doubting your struggles against some form of evil. But, are you sure that evil was actually Lisa?
Mommy is kind to everyone. She's my proud mommy.
But back then, we really.
That's right, Sana. Don't be fooled. Lisa forced me to buy theme park tickets, manga, and even demanded cash in the end. I couldn't cover it all, so I cried and turned to you for help.
That's right. My dad was a company president, so I had extra allowance. I was desperate to help Siami back then.
But I prefer novels over manga, and I've never even been to a theme park during my school days.
Stop lying. You even made me buy an expensive video game. It cost a fortune.
That's true. I stood in line overnight to buy it with you.
Doubtful. Lisa doesn't play games. The first time we played one together after getting married, she quit because she was so bad at it.
Yeah, it's not fun playing games with Mommy because she's really bad at them.
Well, I'm sorry for being bad at games, okay.
Then look at this. My old phone. See? I still have the emails from Xiaomi asking for help.
This brings back memories. It really was tough back then. Thanks so much for everything, Sana.
Xiaomi, I spent 300,000 yen back then for you. Lisa, you're paying every yen of it back.
300,000 yen? How did you even spend that much as a student?
Those games we stood in line for were insanely expensive. But of course, since you didn't buy them, you wouldn't know.
Just when Sana seemed to believe me, her anger reignited. She wasn't convinced by Noah or anyone else, and I was at a loss. But then, Armand suddenly had an idea.
Wait a second. Didn't I mention that I found an old photo with Siamese in it?
Oh, you did. You even sent it to me. Here it is.
You're right. There's Xiaomi holding something in front of a game store. Oh, wow, that's nostalgic. That's the game everyone was crazy about back then.
Wait, that's the game I stood in line with her to buy. What's going on? Why is she holding that?
Yeah, well, Sana said she didn't want it, so I brought it to sell.
Wait, you sold it? Wasn't it because you said you wanted it for the exclusive character in my version?
Yay, but once I had it, I realized I didn't want it that much. I figured having two similar games was pointless.
But selling something someone gave you. And I never even got the money from that.
Well, it was mine at that point, so the money was mine too, right?
What? That's unbelievable. Were you lying to me this entire time?
No way. I'd never do something like that. I took good care of the things you gave me, because they sold for a good price.
Because they sold for a good price. That's what you call lying and exploiting someone. So what? Does that mean everything you said about Lisa was a lie too?
Haha. No, wait, not at all.
Why are you avoiding my eyes? Look at me and answer properly.
When Sana confronted her, Siamese slowly turned to face her, and what followed was a shocking revelation.
Ick. What a shame, Sana. I thought we could keep being good wallet friends.
Wallet friends. Are you saying you only saw me as a source of money?
Oh, come on. I also thought you were a kind and sweet person. That's why I took advantage of that kindness and got the most out of it.
What? I can't believe this. I thought we were best friends.
Ick. Hey, you all. What are you going to do about this mess? You've completely ruined my wedding. How are you going to make up for this?
Don't be ridiculous. This is all your fault. Don't you realize how unforgivable your actions have been?
I am sorry, Armand. I just lost my temper a little, so please don't be so angry, okay?
You betrayed your best friend and tried to pin your crimes on my sister. I'll never forgive you. I'm divorcing you.
Wait a minute. Divorce over this? That's ridiculous. This has nothing to do with our marriage.
Oh, it has everything to do with it. People don't change. You probably married me for my money too.
No, that's not true. I really do love you, Armand.
I don't want to hear it anymore. I can't trust you. The wedding is canceled.
No, please, wait. Think it over calmly.
No matter how much you think it over, the result will be the same. Your nature hasn't changed since back then.
If it had, you would have apologized to Son and the others much earlier.
Even you too. Damn it. How did things end up like this? Lisa, this is all your fault.
What? My fault?
Of course it is. If you had just gone along with my story, this wouldn't have happened. Thanks to you, I've lost both my husband and my best friend. How are you going to take responsibility?
No, that's completely unreasonable.
Blaming others for everything isn't going to help you.
Exactly. That selfish attitude proves your personality hasn't changed a bit.
Then what should I do? What will it take for you all to forgive me?
Sorry, but I'll never forgive you. Not in this lifetime.
Same here. I don't ever want to see you again.
What a close call it was to almost have someone like her in the family.
To think she can't even reflect on her actions after all this. That's quite something.
Make sure you pay back that 300,000 yen to Sana.
It was a very short-lived connection. This is the end.
Lying only leads to more lies to cover it up. But hey, at least you learned that today, right? Bye-bye.
No. Why? How did it come to this?
And so, we left the venue, leaving the crumpled Siamese behind. Shortly after, Armand divorced Siamese, citing her falsified past and the harm she caused his family as reasons. Siamese initially considered fighting the alimony claim but decided to pay quietly, given the cost and risk of legal failure. It also came to light that she had deceived others for money, leading to demands for repayment from those individuals, which she reluctantly fulfilled. In the end, saddled with significant debt from these payments, Siamese was left with no free time or money, struggling through a difficult life. As for us, we returned overseas and resumed our normal lives.
Hey, Lisa Madison, lying really isn't a good thing, is it?
That's right. It affects trust, and it's best to avoid it altogether.
Yeah, liars are the beginning of thieves, you know?
I see. Then let me ask you two something. Madison, you've been using quite a bit of English at home, haven't you?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Madison, English, hard, don't understand.
Hey, you two? We agreed as a family to stick to the rules, didn't we?
All right, Noah's out.
Not following the rules you made yourself is a big no-no.
Hey, you both just used English too.
After everything, we returned to our daily lives overseas. Visiting Japan after such a long time was soothing and brought peace to my heart, but coming back here, I also felt a strange sense of being home. Once again, we resumed our usual English prohibition game. There was a moment when Noah and I debated whether a word counted as English or not, but after looking it up, we found it originated from a different language, so it was deemed safe. Of course, we don't take the game too seriously, it's more of a playful family tradition. Yet, somehow, we always end up targeting Noah's slip-ups more than anyone else's. As I stared at a box full of chocolates, I found myself wondering if gummies might be a good choice next time. With laughter and light-hearted banter filling our home, we continue to enjoy our lively and happy days together. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.